Across the world, chemical plants are falling silent. In Germany, a 50-year-old ethylene cracker shuts down. In Japan, a polycarbonate line ends decades of production. More than 150 plants face the same fate. The global chemicals industry is entering its most severe restructuring in decades. Overcapacity, weak demand, and soaring energy costs have pushed operating rates to their lowest levels in more than 20 years. Global ethylene cracker utilization has dropped to around 78%, with Europe and Asia at levels as low as 60%. At these levels, long-term operation becomes impossible. Margins for ethylene, propylene, styrene, and PET have collapsed, with some European crackers running at negative cash margins for months. The biggest force behind the crisis is China. In 2000, China held just 10% of global petrochemical capacity. By 2025, it holds 46%, nearly half the world. In 2023 and 2024, China added more than 70% of all new global capacity. And with China's domestic demand slowing, exports of methanol, phenol, polypropylene, paraxylene, and PTA, PET, and ABS plastic have surged, reshaping global trade flows. For a quick recap on China's petrochemical takeover. Year 2000, China enters the market. 2008, mega complexes rise. 2015, self-sufficiency becomes national strategy. 2020, pandemic shock. 2022, Europe's energy crisis. 2023 to 2025, China adds 70% plus of new petrochemical production capacity. 2026, China becomes the industry's center of gravity, however, at very poor to negative margins. The closures span the globe. Europe is the epicenter of the crisis. Natural gas prices spiked more than 500% after the Russia-Ukraine war, destroying Europe's cost competitiveness. Steam cracker margins fell to their lowest point in over 30 years. Dozens of plants in Europe are shutting down. Ethylene, propylene, PVC, PET, styrene, caprolactam, phenol, and more. Europe's share of global petrochemical capacity is expected to fall from 21% in 2000 to under 7.5% by 2030. Asia is also under pressure. Japan is shutting polycarbonate, ethylene, BPA, and MMA units as aging assets struggle with high costs. Singapore is divesting major refining and chemical assets. Malaysia has idled polyethylene and polypropylene lines. Outside China, Asia's operating rates have fallen to below 70%, far below the 85 to 90% needed for healthy margins. North America has cheaper energy, but it isn't immune. The U.S. is shutting PVC, VCM, styrene, PET, and glycol units as older non-integrated plants struggle to compete with modern megasites. The core issue is simple. Too much global supply out of China, but not enough global demand. And because petrochemical projects take 3 to 5 years to build, capacity keeps coming online even as demand collapsed, locking the industry into oversupply. Chemicals are the backbone of modern manufacturing. Supply chains are being reshaped, and costs are shifting globally. The petrochemical world is being rewritten. The industry that emerges will be leaner, greater scale, and far more competitive. The great rebalancing is underway. Do you think China's recent production overcapacity will be successful in taking out the global competition? Leave your response in the comments below.